Salam sejahtera, anda bersama saya Rizal Zulkafli dan ini Bisnes Awani. Firma perakaunan dan juga audit Ernst And Young sekali lagi akan menjadi tuan rumah kepada 60 usahawan dari 51 negara. Usahawan ini pemenang Anugerah Usahawan Tahunan di negara masing-masing akan berentap untuk dinobatkan sebagai Usahawan Tahunan Dunia Ernst And Young. Malaysia akan diwakili oleh Pengerusi Eksekutif Dialog Berhad, Dr. Ngau Boon Keat. Dan untuk melihat WEOY 2014 di Monte Carlo, kita bersama pengarah program EOY dan juga rakan niaga EY Malaysia, Philip Satishrao. Hi Philip, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Rizal.
Now Philip, speaking of WEOY in Monte Carlo, maybe you can share with us what we can expect from the WEOY 2014.
Okay, this year we're going to have a conference of entrepreneurs, and there will be a number of keynote speakers coming to speak to us in Monte Carlo. Among them will be Professor Muhammad Yunus, who's a Nobel Peace Laureate and the founder of the Grameen Group and microfinancing. And of course, we have Sir Alex Ferguson coming to talk to us, as well as a number of other celebrated speakers. And among the other activities in Monte Carlo will be a conference of various winners from the past Entrepreneur of the Year programs. And they'll be coming to have panel sessions to share their views on entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, and so on.
Is there a general theme that we can look forward to?
Well, the general theme is turning vision to reality, and that's been a clear theme that we have had for many years.
And speaking of the keynote speakers, last year we had Kofi Annan, and this year we're going to have Sir Alex Ferguson and also, as you mentioned just now, Muhammad Yunus of the Grameen Bank. What can we expect from these two keynote speakers?
Well, Muhammad Yunus, I believe, will be talking about social entrepreneurship, and that's becoming a new wave of a new dimension of entrepreneurship in the world, mixing commercial entrepreneurship with social entrepreneurship. And I think he's done that really well in Bangladesh and around the world, and that'll be something to look forward to. Sir Alex Ferguson brings another dimension to the discussion because as a sports person, as someone who has managed large teams and celebrated teams, different individuals and so on, he probably bring the dimension of sharing of his experiences, his challenges, and how to relate that to entrepreneurship.
And this year Malaysia will be represented by Dr. Ngau Boon Keat of Dialog Group, and also we have Tan Sri Lukisin on the judging panel. Maybe you can share with us the 60 entrepreneurs coming together in Monte Carlo. What can we expect? The discussion. What do they usually do in Monte Carlo?
Okay, well, in a phrase, I will say it's the power of entrepreneurship. We have 60 world's best entrepreneurs going to be there. And last year alone, these 60 individuals, the last year's 60 individuals, contributed more than $40 billion of revenue from their own revenue that they've earned. And the multiplier impact of that to the GDP and also the economy as a whole is huge. And they created 60,000 jobs. So we can expect something very similar. World's best entrepreneurs who have got different dimensions of business that they bring to the table. And you mentioned about Tan Sri Liu. We're very proud to have Tan Sri Liu on the judging panel because having a Malaysian on the world judging panel to us itself is a winning formula. It's a winning formula for Malaysia. It's a winning formula for entrepreneurship in Malaysia.
And this is the second time Malaysia has somebody in the judging panel, right?
Yes. Yes.
Previously it was
Tan Sri Francisco was on the 2011 panel. And so within a space of 3-4 years, we have two judges, and it's augurs well for Malaysia.
Would you say this is recognition for Malaysian entrepreneurship environment in a sense?
I would say so because the judges' selection is actually carefully done by our global team. And they look at all dimensions of what these entrepreneurs contribute, the different strengths they have, the different geographical dimensions, and so on and so forth. So Tan Sri Liu being on the judging panel is definitely a recognition for his own capability as an entrepreneur, and of course the capability of Malaysia to produce such entrepreneurs.
And we also will have Datuk Rebecca Fatimah Stamaria, and also Tan Sri Ekenaden and Datuk Tan Sri Jim together in Monte Carlo. Can you share with us what these individuals will be doing in Monte Carlo?
Well, what we've done pretty well in the EY Entrepreneur of the Year, Malaysia at least, is to infuse the concept of bringing the government, the regulator and so on, together with entrepreneurs into our program. So Dr. Rebecca, being someone from the government, will be coming to share on a panel on the resource and energy agenda and the role of the government. So she'll be sitting on a panel at the global level. Then we have Dato Tan Sri Jim from Iris Corporation, who's going to talk about entrepreneurs giving back to society. And Tan Sri Ekenaden is on a panel of mentoring entrepreneurs.
Did I miss anyone from the list of the Malaysian to be in Monte Carlo?
Well, apart from Dr. Ngau.
Dr. Ngau, yes, Dr. Ngau will
yes.
be there to compete with the other 60 entrepreneurs, right?
Right.
Let's talk about EY's effort to also recognise entrepreneurs in Malaysia and also to keep the spirit of entrepreneurship going year after year. What do you make of that?
Well, we have stood our ground. We've been around for 13 years, and I think we've continued to produce quality entrepreneurs who win our award. But it's not just about winning, Rizal. It's also about how each of these entrepreneurs help to mentor entrepreneurs around Malaysia as well as around the world as well. And the results are, as you can see, judging panel and celebrated entrepreneurs going to Monte Carlo. And we believe strongly in the concept of bringing our entrepreneurs up to a level whereby they are appreciated, they are celebrated, and they become mentors to entrepreneurs in Malaysia.
Is that happening right now in Malaysia, where you have your past, your alumni of the EOY program in Malaysia? Do you see them mentoring other entrepreneurs in Malaysia right now?
We can do much better in that sense. But then I think there are various programs that we are organizing that actually allow for these entrepreneurs to mingle with potential entrepreneurs. We have various events that they can actually share their experiences.
So you create that space for them to mingle with the younger entrepreneurs.
But it can only get better, I think.
Okay. And the other one, which is the nomination period for this year, EOY 2014.
Yes.
Can you share with us the kind of nominees that you've got so far, what kind of response that you've got so far, and you know what we can expect from the EOY 2014?
Okay. The nomination period closes on 30th of May, this coming Friday.
Okay, so there's 4 more days, right?
4 more days, that's right. And in the true spirit of Malaysia, we normally, Malaysians normally wait till the deadline before they do submissions.
Usually get that.
We normally get a lot of nominations coming in at the end.
Okay.
But this year, we've got 60 plus nominations already in.
Good, okay.
And from all the other categories that we have in this program, the emerging, the technology, women, and the master category, we have nominations from all these categories. And we expect a lot more to come in. We have a lot of calls coming in. And my message to entrepreneurs is, those of you who are coming in for this award this year, please give us a call or go to our website, www.ey.com/my, and you can get all information on the program. Give us a call. If you want to submit a nomination by the 30th but need a bit more time to submit the documents that we require, please tell our team and we'll be quite flexible with that.
And I think that's also, the nomination is also free, right? You don't have to pay anything,
there
right?
are no charges, yes.
Okay.
Right.
And lastly, in terms of EOY 2014, when can we expect the first round of the nominees to be announced, and what can we look forward to for EOY 2014?
Okay, now once the nominations close at the end of May, we will have a period of interviews and by EY, followed by a judging review. And the judges look at each nomination and they review each nomination and decide on the shortlist. So we expect to announce the top nominees somewhere in October this year.
Okay, thank you very much, Philip.
Thank you,
Jadi Philip Satish Rao, pengarah program EOY dan juga rakan niaga EY Malaysia membincangkan tentang WEOY di Monte Carlo serta usaha EY untuk mempromosikan keusahawanan dan juga program-program dilakukan oleh EY untuk memastikan program EOY berjalan dengan lancar, dan kita akan berhenti berehat seketika, kembali selepas ini. Pelabur asing terus melabur di Bursa Malaysia.